seizure.
I just turned the AC up for you, okay?
You don't have epilepsy, but you have tested positive for glaucoma.
Hey friends, welcome back. Trace amounts of science. Today, police body cam videos. We've got a Legbeard caught on camera. She's disgusting, deplorable, but she does say some pretty funny stuff, so I figured we'd watch it. Let's roll the clip.
Okay.
Get out, and I want to get my car back, please.
Why isn't she getting out?
I don't know. She's got a lot of problems in life, and she doesn't seem to solve them. So I offered to give her a ride, and now...
This is my dad, and I think he's, I don't know exactly what's going on, but he has the key to the car, so I'm just waiting on him to get out of the building.
You're waiting on him to what?
To get out of the building, to come drive the car.
I'm waiting for him to... He's clearly out of the building, isn't he? He's standing right in front of you.
I see him.
She was about to accuse him of dementia, which will come later, and then only a few minutes after that, she's crying out for his help, which I find interesting. You can tell this is the type of chick that always got her way. She uses humor to deflect, very manipulative. The patience shown by the cops throughout this whole thing is just really incredible. I'm not gonna say it's because she's a white woman, but I'm kind of thinking it. Okay.
He just parked us here, so I don't know.
Yeah, but you know he doesn't have to drive you anywhere, but it's his car. He doesn't have to take you anywhere if he doesn't want to.
I understand. Well, he already took me here, so I'm in the car. I'd like to, go back to my house whenever he's ready, basically. So I'm just sitting in the car.
Okay, but do you realize that if he doesn't want to take you, you have to get out because it's his car, it's his property?
I don't think so. I think
No,
because
I'm letting you know
No.
that that's how that works.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be sitting here. So, whenever he's ready.
But he doesn't want to drive. You don't want to drive her home?
No, I do not.
This is like the most passive-aggressive confrontation in the world. She's like, no, I'm just gonna keep sitting here. It's like, well, probably you're not, because the cops are standing there now, and they're telling you to not sit there anymore, so probably you need to depart from your father's property. It's pretty obvious to me that she's an addict of some sort. We'll see later in the video that she has like some word association skills similar to meth heads. I don't know what she's on necessarily, if she's on anything right now. But if she was, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
I think he might be having some sort of like early dementia or something.
There it is.
Not acting like himself. We were just gonna go to Starbucks, and then he said that he had to go, and I can't remember if he said he needed to take a package somewhere.
She had me bring her down here. I got her a couple of gift cards because she doesn't have a job.
He did. He just got me a gift card.
She's supposed to be in a rehab facility, but somehow managed to get kicked out of it and showed up back at the apartment. So I felt sorry for her, my mistake. Gave her more money, gave her more things to do, took her here so she could get food. Not only did she not get food, she refused to get out of the car, and now she refuses to get out of it at all.
That's really interesting. There's probably a lot more to the story, but the way I see it, the main motivation for the daughter is to go back to the dad's house and continue mooching. Okay, we got the food. Thanks so much. Now continue doing everything else for me. The dad maybe had a fight with the daughter. Maybe he had an epiphany where he's like, I really need to stop enabling this type of behavior. Which, yes, I agree. And good for him for having the nuts to call the cops. They will take care of this problem. It's not going to be pretty, but they will take care of it.
I'm just trying to spend the day with him,
sorry,
or like go out and run errands. We're just trying to run errands.
You said she was evicted from the apartment. Does she not? So that's not where she lives anymore?
I still live there.
She is in the process of eviction. I don't think they've got a final order for it yet.
Okay.
So she can still be there. But
It doesn't really matter either way. Where I live normally. I'm not trying to live in this car. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, but you're not trying to get out of this car.
Correct.
Which right now you're breaking the law because it's not your car. So you're trespassing.
So I go on Ubers.
Okay.
Ubers
with the permission of the person.
Jesus, it's just so much semantics. Oh, am I trespassing in an Uber? If I get in an Uber? No, you're paid to be there. The Uber driver could stop at any time and kick your ass out. Probably they would. That's why daddy has to drive you around. She ain't got money for an Uber. You can't pay for an Uber with gift cards. It's wild.
He does not want you in his car. You're trespassing in
no,
his okay, so we can play this game, but you're gonna get arrested. I mean, that's literally how it's gonna be. Or you could just step out of the car. Like,
do it.
I'm not trying to be mean to you, but I'm trying to explain something to you, and you're not really willing to listen.
So let's do something fun. Let's start a timer as the video's playing and see how long it takes her to actually get arrested, okay? That could be a fun experiment. Let's see.
You explained it to me, but I would like to shut my door now.
I'm not doing that. It's not your door. It's not your car.
Okay, I'll just ignore that then.
Just get out, Alex. You're making a show
His
out
door?
of this.
I'm not trying to.
Ridiculous.
I'm not trying to make a show out of it. It's just like, it's frustrating.
You see the problem. I didn't want to touch her at this point. Because
No, I understand.
Oh, another cop coming up from behind. Look at this. You're gonna get manhandled in just a second. And yeah, she's definitely making a show out of it. You could tell that she was one of those theater kids in high school. Everything's a show for her. Obviously, none of her friend groups appreciated her for her looks, so she had to be funny. At least, you know, moderately funny.
I mean, it's definitely your car and you want her out of the car. Can you understand, please?
I shouldn't have agreed to do it. She's had long-term
64,
problems
6528.
with enabling this bad behavior.
Enabling, yes.
It's my fault. I enabled one more time.
So it's not your car. If you want you out, you're trespassing. You gotta get out.
Well, I think there's a misunderstanding. I think something's going on with my dad because he's not acting like himself.
No, he's acting pretty normal to
No,
me.
I think he's acting like he's
Negative on
got
a
a problem.
2021 blue Toyota four-door registered to Jacksonville.
Maybe like he has early onset, like dementia, Alzheimer's.
Can we talk outside of the car?
No. You guys are right here. I'm fine. I'm not stepping out. And I feel like usually you ask people not to step out of the car.
Why won't you?
Yes, during a traffic stop, the cops will tell you not to step out of the car. That's true. And during those times, they clearly instruct you not to step out of the car. But now you're being clearly instructed to step out of the car. Everybody wants you out of the car. Come on, R. Kelly, won't you come out of the closet?
Now I'm starting to get angry, so I pull out my gun.
Get out. Why don't you want to get out?
It's on principle at this point.
It's on
but-
principle.
You understand that you're probably going to end up going to jail then, right?
You do know that usually, like, if you pulled me over on a highway, we'd both have to pull over, park together.
We're not doing
And
that.
I would not be allowed out of my vehicle, in fact. You'd say, roll down the window and please present your papers to me. That's
Does she not drive you insane? Imagine if this was your daughter. Imagine if you had to watch this thing grow up. She probably could have been a proper, lovely young lady at one point, but yes, we missed the turnoff. And I'm glad Dad's trying to wind it back now, but it might be too little too late. I don't know.
what you would say. And I would give
But
you
I
that
may.
information
Sometimes
and
I also
stay in
ask a lot of people
while
out
you
of the car
walk.
too.
Okay, well, this isn't.
But your dad wants you out of the
This
car.
doesn't feel like a very real situation. Like, and it doesn't feel like we're bothering anyone.
So do you want?
Doesn't feel like a very real situation. What do you mean by that? I guess she means that it hasn't escalated to the points of physical violence. Yet.
Press charges for trespassing?
I do.
I mean, you can't just press charges like that.
You can.
No,
You
can't.
can.
Do you want to get out of the car or not?
Don't you guys have anything better to do today?
That's probably the worst question you could ever ask a cop. Yes, they do. You're wasting tax dollars right now. They could be, you know, catching actual criminals, but instead we're here trying to bargain with an entitled daughter. Really, I would have gone over there, but like, you got to the count of 10 and yanked her out, but they spend like minutes negotiating. The patience is off the charts, I'll say that. I don't know where these cops are from. It definitely ain't LAPD though.
I actually do.
Yeah, like, so I don't know
So
what
we
you
would
guys
really
are
like
up
for
to.
you to
Why
get
don't
out
you
so
guys
we
go
don't
out in
have
your
to.
cars?
I don't want to take a ride to the jail.
I would love to.
I would hate that.
You know what? I love riding around places. I love going on errands. I love driving. Love all of it.
This is going to be.
You're not driving. You're sitting in the passenger seat. And you will be sitting in the passenger seat going on an errand to the jail. She's trying to make it seem like, oh, if you arrested me, I wouldn't even really care. Okay, we'll see about that.
Be one of those situations on when you go down to the jail. People are like, "What are you in for?" And you say, "Because I wouldn't get out of the car." People are gonna be like, "That's a stupid reason to go to jail." I mean, really, there's really not a really good reason to go to jail, but that's really stupid.
Well, it's more stupid of you guys because it's just a lot of paperwork and a
We
lot
don't
of trouble.
want to be here, but we're public servants. We've been called here.
You're not a servant.
We've been summoned here, so we're here to solve a problem. Unfortunately,
Do you have a payroll?
the problem is that you're in the car. It's to solve the problem.
I don't think there's not a solution. There isn't a solution.
The solution is that you step out, either stand over here, you could sit, there's a bench over here, there's a bench there, there's a bench over there. Okay, yeah, go ahead and stand out of the car.
She just sticks her foot out. She was clearly not disciplined enough as a child. Playing your little fucking footsie games and all this, I can't put up with it. The level of entitlement here is going to drive me insane. Literally. I can't wait till they brutalize her. Spoilers, they don't actually brutalize her. They just put her in the back of a police car. But if anybody deserves it, if anybody needs the reality check that the trip to jail is, we're looking at her.
No, I stepped out. It's fine. Please allow me to.
No, you're not closing the door, so.
I don't want to shut it on you. I don't want to, like...
I can promise you, you're not.
Please stop touching this car because it's not your car.
It's not yours either.
Well, that's okay.
Alright, you're gonna end up.
No.
You're gonna end up.
You are.
Stop. Step on out.
I'm just gonna pull you out. I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna come out of the car. So do we have to make this harder? I don't want to.
Don't pull my arm out of its socket. Don't touch me.
It's slowly but surely escalating, and she doesn't seem to believe that it's real still. You think you can talk the cops down? They're going to do their job, and then they're going to go on their way. If you could comply, that would be wonderful, because dude is right. This is one of the dumbest reasons ever to go to jail. What kind of score'd you make with a crime like that, Muggsy? She's like, I don't know, like a $10 Starbucks gift card. Oh, was it worth it?
Hey, Elliot Roger here, enjoying a nice vanilla latte.
Just get the statement. We're not in a hurry.
Don't touch me. Don't molest me. Please.
Molest.
What's gonna end
Interesting
up
choice of
happening is
words.
We're gonna end up having to use force on you.
I would like to
Don't
press
want to
charges
do
for
that.
assault. An
Well, it's
assault
not
charge.
assault.
I just was assaulted.
It wasn't.
Battery.
So
I want to press charges for battery.
you don't get that. It's
I
lawful.
want to press charges.
It's a lawful.
I would like to press charges.
You don't get to.
I'm being held against my will.
Great, get out of the car.
I don't want to hold you any type of way. You're a greasy mess of a human being with a gross, disgusting mindset that does nothing but make little tee-hee jokes and play with semantics. She doesn't take life seriously in general. And sometimes that means life is going to come back on you in a way that makes you take it seriously. But we'll get there. Timer's still going.
No, I'm being held against my will. Please leave.
No. So these are the options. You can get out of the car. You can leave on your own accord. You can walk away, or you're going to end up going with us.
Get a judge or something. Like I don't know what else to tell you. Get a judge and a jury and take me to trial. Like I don't really understand.
I know you don't understand. There's a lot of things you don't understand, but you will be made to understand. You'll see the judge and the jury at the trial after you are booked for these charges that your father's decided to press on you for trespassing. It seems to me she's gotten away with a lot of things in her personal life just by either ignoring them or making it into some type of joke. Consequences were not enforced, is what I'm trying to say. Now that the father has decided to enforce consequences, along with the help of the local law enforcement, yeah, it's gonna be a real harsh wake-up call. I love it.
So
Mail me some papers. I mean, I don't know. Like,
would you like to be married?
whatever the charges are. Like, let me know.
Well, right now,
Your little Frenchman's wave.
You will not use that Frenchman's wave with me.
Oh, you don't get to wave people off like that. I think that would piss me off more than anything. I'd grab their head, twist it behind your back. Like, just watching it's getting me physically angry. I don't know how the cops aren't flying off the handle right now. They are doing so well. Shout out to all these police officers.
Are you gonna give me a ticket? Why don't you just give me a ticket?
well, we could give you, but you have to get out of the car. That's the problem. So the main
Or a
problem-
verbal warning? Be like, hey, please don't sit in people's cars again if they don't want you in them.
So that we've tried that. We're trying to get you out.
No, you didn't. But anyway.
They literally did. This is the verbal warning. What are you talking about? Oh, I'm starting to lose it. For real.
My dad is obviously like demented and he's got like an issue that I can't diagnose, right?
Right. Because you've got your own set of issues that remain undiagnosed, right?
I don't know what to do because he's getting older.
Really?
Yes, in fact, we live at the same building.
Okay.
I am his caretaker. So,
You're his caretaker?
yes, I am.
False. Look at you. You haven't even had a shower for the past like 3 days, have you? When's the last time you brushed your teeth, woman? How can you take care of your father looks well tended, that's true. But I'm pretty sure he did all that himself. You're a frumpy mess. Now get the fuck out of the car.
Get out of my car now!
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you won't fucking get out of my car!
The motivation to box her in the jaw is just, it's there.
I am.
Fine.
And you know what?
How do you care for him?
I take care of him.
How?
I take care of him.
You work?
Yes, I do. I work a lot. I do things.
I love this. I work. I do things. I go to a job and we create products which we sell to customers. It's normal type of work and business things in an office. You wouldn't understand because you're just a policeman. It's really starting to heat up, isn't it?
It doesn't matter. What do you do?
You sound a lot like my brother used to sound before he burned my mom's house down.
What do you
Damn.
do? You just like police stuff? What?
He really just dropped that firebomb. My brother burned my mom's house down. That's maybe a little bit unneeded, officer. But also I understand that maybe he's trying to build a human connection and help this girl see that he sees that she needs help. We don't want to take you down to the jail. We want to see you get back on the right path. But clearly that's not going to happen today.
What is that? What is policing?
That is literally my job. I'm a supervisor. But here's the issue. Your father is wanting you out of the car. He's willing to press charges. Therefore, you're going to end up going with us because you're refusing to get out of the car. I literally cannot be nicer to you.
It's like, what if you were in my doorway at my house and like
Again,
you were holding it?
Different scenario, different rules, different times, different things. Okay? This is
God, she's just coming up with all the hypotheticals in the world. What if we were at an amusement park and you opened the door for me and then you wouldn't move? It's like, what the fuck does that have to do with this? You're inside your father's piece of property. He doesn't want you there anymore. Please exit post haste. If you're not going to, I'll give you to the count of 10 and then we're going to forcibly remove you. But somehow, still, the cops are just so patient, dude. I am stunned.
Is that your street?
it's part of the city.
Is that your pavement?
It's the cities.
Or is just that your stone?
It's the cities.
Okay,
So,
the city.
why
Okay, and
don't
the
you
brick.
wanna get out of the car?
Who runs the city? Who owns the pavement? I want to talk to whoever owns the road.
Oh my God, she's so hurtable. You don't know who's in charge of your city? We can't call the mayor down here for some hoity-toity bitch that wants to play semantics all morning. I know. Why don't we have a meeting in the town square? We could bring all of the taxpayers, and they can vote on your sentencing. And honestly, I'll give you a life sentence just for wasting my time, just for wasting these people's time. What do you contribute to society, child? Nothing. You're a waste, hoovering up all the Starbucks gift cards. Oh, it's hilarious on many levels.
Who do you think that would be?
I don't know. I think you would have to try to get in contact with them or something.
I don't have to do anything.
I don't know. Talk to the bank that like rents out that pavement. I don't know what to tell you. Call someone.
Call someone? Somebody's been called. That's the reason that we're here. Now get the hell out of the car. Do you really think that a bank owns a public street? I mean, I guess it's possible. But generally those things are considered like public works, and yeah, we're not gonna waste the mayor's time with this. Have you ever taken a civics class? Maybe you just need to start asking stupid questions right back at her. Have you attended any sort of class? Did you graduate from high school? When's the last time you had a shower? I got a lot of questions, actually. If you want to go down this road, we can go down this road. But I think the cops are finally starting to lose their patience here. It's not gonna be too much longer.
But it'd be really cool if you would just let me shut the door.
Super cool.
I'm not a dog dying in a hot car, okay?
You are a dog.
You go by Alex Alexander, or you go by?
What am I called?
No, what do you go by? What do you like to be called? Alex Alexander?
I don't like to be called at all.
You know what?
I don't like to be called at all.
Okay, what is your name?
You want to put where you see your daughter?
Why do you need to know that?
All right, Alexandria. I'm again going to politely ask you to get out of the car.
I would tell you my name if I wanted to.
Things are going to go Not your way in a minute.
I don't have.
Not your way in a minute. She's still stuck on the name thing. This officer's like, literally, bitch, I'm gonna yank you out of this car. And she's like, yeah, but just don't call me by my name. Don't call me late for dinner. Everybody's like, no, seriously, you're having charges pressed on you right now. Like I said earlier, she doesn't take things seriously because she's never had consequences enforced in her life. So things are about to get really spicy, really interesting. Buckle up them seatbelts, let's watch.
I prefer them not go down that way. Yeah, but they're gonna get worse. They're gonna get worse. Because what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna get forcefully taken out of the car, and I don't want to do that. Because I don't want us to get hurt, and I don't want you to get hurt. So I really would like you to get out of the car so that we don't have to force you to get out of the car, or that force doesn't have to be used.
Defiance.
That's your choice?
Defiance.
The cop is being such a consummate professional, and she's just perpetually a little asshole. Defiance. He's like, please, I don't want anybody here to get injured. And she's like, no, you're gonna have to do it, because I don't think you'll do it. Oh, you're gonna find out real quick. They will do it. Here it comes.
So you understand the risk that you're taking with this, right? Okay.
Heavy sigh. Here we go.
No. You're insulting me. What are you doing? No, I'm not going to. Why?
Put your hands behind your back.
No.
You're under arrest.
No.
You're gonna be
I'm
facing
not under arrest.
You
I'm
are.
under cardiac arrest.
I'm under cardiac arrest, if anything. She still thinks she can joke her way out of this situation. Has this not gotten, like, much more real for you now? Maybe not. I think she is twacked out of her mind on something. Just the way that she chains words together and makes these connections that aren't really there. And I do tend to enjoy it every single time, despite knowing better than encouraging people like this. Anyway.
No.
You're placed under arrest for trespassing and resisting.
You can't do that.
We can.
No, you're not going to. You're not going to. Stop. Stop.
I wish we didn't have to.
Stop.
I wish we didn't have
Stop.
to. We tried to work it out with you.
Stop.
So what?
She is twacked out of her mind. She's trying to mind control other people. Just the way she says it like an order and repeats herself. There's some substance issues going on here for sure.
Whatever reason you decide.
Stop. Stop policing me.
I'm sorry that this is the way that it had to go.
They gave you every chance in the world, dude. Like a full 10 minutes of, hey, you should really get out of the car. She's like, no, I'm defiant. Okay, this is what defiance gets you. Now what do you want to bet she's going to call out to her quote-unquote senile father for help?
This is not the law. This isn't lawful. Alright. I'm not resisting. No, stop searching me. I have to search. Stop touching me. I have to search. You're molesting me. You're sexually assaulting me.
Stop.
You are sexually assaulting me. No.
She's not.
Yes, she
No,
is.
she's not.
Dad, help me. Please help me. Please help me.
Stop.
Get off me.
Stop.
Get off me.
Stop. Resisting. Now you're getting a felony.
You have violated the
Get off me. Stop touching me.
Stop resisting.
Stop touching me.
Stop resisting.
Stop touching me. He's mentally ill.
Dad, help me. Oh, he's mentally ill. Why did you want help from a mentally ill man? You can hear the panic in her voice. This is finally the point where she knows that it's really real. And unfortunately, you've expended every last bit of goodwill that everybody here had towards you. I also love that officer that said you violated the law.
You have violated the law.
Stop! You violated the law.
Her dialogue tree really is as bad as most Oblivion NPCs, though. All right, continuing on.
Stop touching me! Oh, my arm! Stop it!
Sit in the car.
Stop it! Can you please pick up your license in the car? I don't want to have to help you.
I got it, Sergeant.
There you go. Get on in there, stupid.
Off me! Stop touching me!
Close the door.
I can't listen.
I'm sorry.
That female officer Rodriguez, what is it? She's doing the most out here. And I wasn't gonna say it, but now I feel like I can say it. She's sort of baddie too.
I'm so sorry.
You too?
Yes.
Alright. So you're on 2 charges of resisting. Okay. Listen, if you try to hurt us again, you're gonna either end up getting tased.
Me hurt you? You guys were hurting me.
Okay. Well, you
guys actually assaulted me.
You kicked both of them.
You grabbed me and then she touched my breast for no reason. So I don't really know. So you touched me inappropriately as well on my skin. You know that you don't need to contact me like that. I was in handcuffs already.
Yeah, she just puts up a wall of words. Hopefully some of this can deflect the consequences which are headed my way. It might have worked earlier in your life, but now you're legally culpable for the things that you do. I don't know if they're gonna charge her with assault on an officer. Although, probably they will, and probably she'll go away for a pretty long time. Do you think Dad's gonna go and visit her in jail, or has he just had enough? I think we both know the answer.
And listen to what I'm telling
My
you.
hands were behind my back. So no, you shouldn't have searched me like that, and I should have gotten searched privately, first of all. You should have not been out here, not with her and doing it, second. And you're embarrassing me in public.
Open the door.
You're embarrassing yourself in public. I should have been searched privately, and you shouldn't have been there either. Like, he didn't do anything but supervise what she's doing. Why is that a problem for you? I think the dad is correct saying that she is currently under the influence of something. Ice, crank. That's where I'm putting my money. Even just from the way that she's talking still. Super fast. Super agitated for no reason whatsoever. She is a mess, and I'm sad it had to go this way, that you couldn't just, take people at their word. But you know what they say about the inverse proportional relationship between fuck around and find out. You are now finding out.
You're actually, it's libel. It's a lot of libel.
Listen, you're embarrassing yourself. We're going to open the door.
Libel is written. Slander is what it is. And slander only really works when someone else is doing it to you. You've done all of this to yourself. Truly just an idiot that thinks she's like way smarter than she is. I love it.
Okay, you're gonna get put back in handcuffs. If you fight us...
Do you have a, liability policy? Do you guys have, some sort of, commercial health insurance?
Do not fight us, okay?
What are you so scared of? I don't want to give back my... I want them. Why don't I get to keep them? No, don't touch me.
Here we go again.
You're touching me again. Stop it. Open the door for me. Stop touching me. Hands behind your back. I don't want to. No, what are you doing now? No, same thing you were doing before. We're just going back into handcuffs. Okay? You're under arrest. Miranda rights. Miranda rights? No. If you resist...
You are resisting.
I'm resisting.
Yes, you are. So stop. You've already got battery on LEO. Stop.
On a Leo?
Yes.
On an August birthday? On a Leo? No.
Of course she's an astrology girl, My personality is only so inconvenient because I'm a Cancer. Yeah, I can tell. I agree, actually. And pretty soon you will be excised from people's lives like the Cancer that you are. Leo is law enforcement officer. I don't know if she's just playing stupid or trying to be funny, or she really is this dumb. Guess that's something to puzzle out inside a jail cell, isn't it?
Get off me. I don't want to be handcuffed. I don't want to be tied down. Stop it.
Nobody really does want that.
You're constricting me.
You're constricting me like a constrictor snake. Are you a snake? Are you a BOA? A boa constrictor? You had the chance to walk away, You didn't have to be tied down or handcuffed, but you chose defiance, and yeah, this is generally what defiance will get you. You breach the social contract for others, and then all of a sudden you've breached it for yourself. Isn't that interesting? I shouldn't be enjoying this as much as I am, but damn, I am enjoying it.
I can't breathe. You're constricting me. You're not doing anything. You're hurting me. You are physically hurting me right now. My chest hurts, my head hurts, my hands hurt, my wrist hurts. I know it hurts. And my shoulder blades, and my shoulders, and my back. Which is where all my organs are, by the way, so thank you.
You can tell she's really intelligent because your back is in fact where all of your organs are. Just somewhere in there. I'm just, my head hurts and my shoulders hurt and my knees hurt and my toes hurt and my eyes and my ears and my mouth and my nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. You just name all the body parts you can and say that's where your organs are. They'll let you go. They'll be like, oh, my bad. I forgot that's where the organs go. Classic. Instant classic.
You're not cooperating. You are not cooperative. We are not a co-op. We are not a co-op. We are not a corporation. We are not a co-op. You're not a cop. You're a robber. You're stealing me.
Do you see this like really weird methed out word association? We're not a cop. We're not a co-op. We're not a corporation. You're a robber instead of a cop. You're stealing me. I don't know what you took this morning or what made you think it was a good idea to show back up at your father's house after you took the thing. Right now, probably seems like the worst mistake of your life. But this could be where treatment starts if you decide to accept. I don't think she will. She'll do a couple weeks, a month, a year at the most, and then she'll be back out on the streets doing all this bullshit. And probably heading straight back to her father's house because, yeah, you know she ain't got no friends. Would you hang around with a person like this? Ugh, gross inside and out. Take her away, officer.
Kidnapping me. Okay. You're abducting me. Ow, you're hurting me. Ow, no, stop doing it.
Have a seat.
Sit
back.
Finally, the officers get like a little bit perturbed. He's like, get your fucking head in there. And she's like, ah! Don't touch my head, that's where all my organs are. I don't think that's what she actually said. But your brain is in there. I mean, theoretically. I haven't actually seen it. You haven't actually demonstrated that you have one that's even halfway functional, but I know that's where it's supposed to be, at the very least.
You just sit down. None of this would happen. Get off me! You're creepy as you creeper!
She tried to bite you, by the way.
I know.
Pervert, get me out of here!
Down,
Get me out of here! Get me out!
You think that's gonna work? Just screaming that the cops are all creeps and perverts? Like a random citizen is going to go over there and be like, all white knight for you! This is a lawful arrest. The situation's been unfolding for a while. I've been watching it from that park bench over there. Maybe you need to shut your mouth, shape up. Society functions worse with people like you in it. Do you understand? I mean, I've been a snot-nosed punk in my youth. I still defy authority at every turn that I can, but I don't know. Time and a place, man. At a certain point, you're only fucking up your own world, you know?
Let me out!
It's not happening, so.
Open the door!
Yeah, right.
Open it!
Can I go?
Yeah.
Since like my 2-year-old, open it! Open it! I want to eat cookies, open it! And then if you don't give him a firm no, he doesn't learn that, you know, we can't have cookies before dinner time. 20 years down the road, he's sitting in the back of a cop car screaming, open it! I know I didn't do anything you asked me to do, but I'm expecting you to do what I'm asking you to do. Yeah, not really how the world works. I like that officer that said that's not happening. It's one of the lines I use all the time. Kids ask me for some dumb shit, that ain't happening. Put it out of your mind. Forget about it. And yes, indeed, now I think she's being hauled off to jail. Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Bring me to the hospital right now. I can't breathe. I'm too hot. I can't breathe.
You know, for somebody who can't breathe, you're shit doing a lot of talking. But this officer, completely professional the entire time, do not engage. I don't know if I could resist. I'd be like, it's time to farm some content.
I'm gonna have a seizure.
I just turned the AC up for you, okay?
You don't have epilepsy, but you have tested positive for glaucoma.
You gotta give it a second. I just turned off the AC. You'll be able to get some air in a couple seconds, okay?
I need Bravo 2.
I don't know what that means.
Take me to the hospital. Take me to the ER. To the ED. Take me for medical clearance.
You'll get medical clearance at the jail.
No, they don't medically clear you.
Oh, they do.
No, they don't.
They do.
Absolutely.
No, they do not. They do an intake form. That's not the same. I need a physical exam.
You need a mental exam is what you need. She really just gonna do this the entire time. I appreciate the officer, you know, keeping it respectful, be like, okay, you need the AC. just so balanced. I don't know how you don't just pull off into an alley and beat the shit out of her with a metal bar, you know? Are you not even the least bit tempted? Because I really am.
Who's the elected person in this jurisdiction? Take me to them.
Alleged person in this jurisdiction. The fuck are you talking about? You're just making words now. Officer takes a sip of her drink. She's like, man, I'll get paid enough for this. It is hilarious.
I don't even know that this is your jurisdiction. I don't know who you are. You're kidnapping me. Give me a ride. Give me a ride home. Turn the car around.
A ride home, yeah, sure.
Reverse.
Your new home with bars.
Reverse.
Reverse. And the officers sigh at the end, yeah. I think that about sums up the feelings that all of us have towards this. Is she gonna get it figured out? I'm highly doubtful. But this has been a fun journey watching a Legbeard in the wild go to jail. Thank you to Crime Scene Cam for letting us use this video. It was fair use with the commentary and all, but I still want to give them a shout out. And thank you, friends, for watching this far. I hope that you'll like, comment, subscribe if you did enjoy the video. It's the first time I've done something like this, but we might do some more if it pops off. Please consider joining on the Patreon or the YouTube memberships if you would like. If you can't afford it, don't sweat it too hard, friends. What's most importantly is that you remember that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye. Wash your hands.